Hey guys, welcome back to Micro Squad. I'm Gabby. I'm going to do a hip routine today, so high intensity Pilates. I have the 1 pound Bala weights on my ankles, and that is it. So minimal equipment. If you don't have Bala weights, you can just use your own body weight. So we're going to do a lot of combo moves. So we're going to be challenging the mind, the muscles, and a little bit of coordination, balance, all that good stuff. So we're gonna start in a high plank. We're gonna stack our shoulders over our wrists, squeeze the butt, squeeze the inner thighs, shoulders stacked over those wrists, knit that rib cage together, nice flat back, neutral spine here, gazing down right at the ground, holding here 10 more seconds, and we're gonna start to bring movement into this plank. Awesome job. Staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So now we're just gonna shift the shoulders forward and back. So you're kind of gonna come up on your tippy toes and bring it back. So a little bit of movement here, keeping that core still super tight. Just that tiny little shift forward and back. Good. Keep gazing forward. Make sure you're not sinking the body weight into that chest. Make sure there's still a little space in between those shoulder blades. We're gonna meet in a down dog in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips go high. Cool, so don't adjust those feet here because we're gonna move back into that plank in just a moment. So feet still in where that plank position was. We're gonna move back to that plank and go up to that down dog. So take it really slow, coming back to that plank, and then lifting those hips up high for that down dog. Good, so you're staying up on those tippy toes, those points that are holding you up, so your palms and your toes, everything stays heavy in those spots, and then you're just getting light in the hips, lifting up. Good. Nice and slow here, focusing on the core, getting that stretch in the back of the legs. We're gonna meet in that down dog in 5, 4, hips go high, in 3, 2, and 1. Hips go high here. Now we're gonna do some single leg things. So lifting, let's start with our left leg. Left leg up high, you're gonna bring it knee to nose. Back up high, knee to nose. So that's the move. We're gonna lift the leg up high, sort of that down dog, back to that plank, but this time one leg is lifted. Good. Once again, keeping that core tight. You're tapping into those obliques to stay with equal weight in those hands. Balancing on that one foot. Good. Let's do 3 more. Here's 1. We're gonna switch it out into, let's do one last one. Good. Meet in that down dog. Shake it out here, maybe if you need to walk your dog. And then we're getting right back into it. Right leg lifts, and then you shift into that plank, knee to nose. Right leg up in that down dog. Shift it to that plank, knee to nose. Good, moving through this. Good, nice little combo move here. Try to keep equal weight in those hands. Taking a breath as you bring that knee to nose, that exhale. Good, 3 more. Last 2. 1 more. Woo. All right, feeling it a lot in my shoulders. Need a little break. Whew. Nice work. Okay, we're gonna meet in a tabletop position here. So catching my breath. Meeting in a tabletop position. We're gonna do a little bit more in the glutes, staying on this side. So let's start with the left leg once again. So you're in this tabletop position. We're gonna lift our left leg, straighten the leg, point the toes, and then shift that left hip down. Good, so we're just holding it here. Straightening the leg, pointing the toes. Equal weight in those arms, space in between those shoulder blades. If that left side starts to creep up, pivot that hip down. So you don't want a lot of weight in that right hip flexor. We're gonna start lifting that left leg. 3, 2, and 1 little lifts here. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Good, so challenging the core, challenging those obliques, getting into those glutes, feeling those shakes. Straighten that leg, point those toes, really reach long. Good. We're gonna hold it still in 3, 2, and 1. Little circles, little tiny circles one way. Really, really small circles here. So try to think about making sure there's no weight in that right hip flexor for this one. You want to keep that weight squeezed into that left butt cheek. We're gonna switch directions in 3, 2, and 1. Switch it out, other way. Good, after this we'll get to drop it down. Right leg's coming up. Good, here for 6, 5, reaching long for 4, 3, hang on to it, 2, and 1. Whew. Nice work. All right, right into that right leg, back in that tabletop position. Right leg lifts, and then pivot that right hip bone down towards the floor. Equal weight in both those hands. We're just holding here. Good. And then no weight in this left hip flexor here. So pivot the weight into that right leg. We're gonna start to lift in 3, 2, and 1. Straight leg, pointing the toes, little lift here. Lift and lift. And as we bring movement into here, make sure we're not putting the weight into that left leg. You want to keep it in the right leg, that leg that's lifted, squeezing at the butt cheek. Good, we got those circles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circle it out one direction. We're going to do both sides here. Good. Again, not shifting the weight into that left side. Challenging your balance here in that awkward way of those little circles. Switching it out at 3, 2, and 1. Other way. Little tiny circles here. Really focus on making that circle. You can take it nice and slow. Good. Here for 6. For 5, reach it long. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Nice work. All right, a little bit more glutes. We'll be on our back for one more glute exercise, and then just belly up core after that. So moving right along, lay down on your back. We're gonna start in a glute bridge. So let's just hold it up, both feet planted. You can have your arm out at a 45-degree angle and lift it up for that glute bridge. Good. Heels are down here. Feet are hip width distance. Knees are stacked over your ankles. Just lifting up, holding it here. Squeezing your glutes. Just holding here for 10. Good. 8 seconds. We're gonna lift our right leg. So that right leg's just gonna lift up. You can move the left leg in just a little bit for that balance in 3, 2, and 1. Right leg is gonna hover. So we're gonna start by tapping our heel. So this right leg, tapping the heel to the left knee and then lifting up. So a little tap of the heel and then straight up. OMG. Got some shakes in that planted leg. And then getting that hip rotation on the other side. So really slow here. If you need a little assistance, you can bring those hands down to the low back. Whew. Here for 5, 4, 3. We're gonna switch it out in 2, and 1. Challenge here is to not come down, just switch it out. Right leg planted, left leg lifts. Same thing over here, tap the left cross to that right knee and then straight up. So working on that hip flexor, really opening up, twisting here, but staying super steady. Steady except for those shakes on the one side, holding you up. Good. All right, we got 5 more. Stay with it, you got it. If you need that little balance, bring your hands to your low back for 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Nice job. Take a little break here. Catch your breath. We got a couple more things for the core. All right, so laying on our back. Bring your hands behind your ears. You can start with those legs just bent here. So we're gonna do one side. So I'm gonna have my right leg straight, my left arm out. We're gonna do one straight leg touch and then bent elbow, bent knee. So one straight and then bent elbow, bent knee. So staying on the same side. And I'm keeping this right leg elevated. I'm not bringing it all the way down to the floor. Same thing goes for my left arm. Nice job. Here for 5, 4, we're gonna switch it out. 3, 2, and 1. All right, switching it out. So that left leg is gonna extend, right arm extends. Start with the straight leg tap, then bend the knee, bend the elbow. Good, so same thing over here. That left leg is staying lifted. It's not going down to the floor. Same thing with that right arm. It's just staying lifted. Really get that twist in. Making that elbow to knee connection. Getting that crunch in. Good, 5 more. 4. Here's 3, 2, last 1. Whew, shake it out. All right, 2 more things, just 2 more things on our back. All righty, we're gonna start with, I'm gonna say the more challenging one, we're gonna start with that one, and then we'll end on the little bit easier one. So we're gonna start with our legs up the wall. I'm gonna use my hands actually like right underneath my booty, it'll help for this one. So we're gonna flutter kick our legs. We're gonna like do a little pop, pop, pop like a ballerina. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. Whichever leg is on top, you're gonna keep it on top, drop the legs down, lift them back up. 3, 1, 2, 3. That's my other leg on top now. So we're switching legs, 3 little taps in the middle, and then you drop down, lift up, 1, 2, 3. So the other leg will be on top. Oh my gosh, you can feel this all the way through the core. The lower abs as you drop those legs. You can feel the obliques depending on which leg is doing a little bit more work, like vibrating as I go down, especially with those 1 pounds. It's a little extra. Make sure you keep your low back pressed down, super important here. You don't want to lift it up. That's why I have my hands assisting me, making sure my low back doesn't lift. All right, let's do 1 more each side. So 1, 2, 3, got 1 leg on top. Last one on this other leg, other legs on top. Whew. All right, 1 more move, guys. I'm gonna do a little rocking it out because we're gonna do 1 more move where our low back is staying low or staying planted to the ground. So last little combo move, we're gonna have our knees at tabletop. They're gonna drop down towards the floor, keep the low back down. As you come to the top, you're gonna straighten your legs and lift the booty. All right, so bend the knees, send the toes out, straighten, and that little low abdominal crunch. Separating these 2 movements, really getting the benefits of each. Keeping that low back press down, so really glue your belly button down into the floor. Nice job. Here for 5, just 5, and we'll be done. Let's do 4 more, we got it. We're done in 3, you can do it. All right, you got it. Last two. All right, super strong. Last one. Here we go. Whew. Nice work. Whew. There's a little puddle of my sweat on the floor. So that was really good. Nice work. That was actually super tough with those little 1-pounders on the legs because it was a lot in the glutes and the core. And that 1 pound just gave it that little extra burn. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for coming. Bye.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching the Micro Squad. Please don't forget to subscribe, check out some of our other videos, and check out our on-demand classes. They are on our website, themicrosquad.com, and we'll see you next time.